morning, everybody. I would love for y'all to give another round of applause to the Houston Tillotson Jazz Band, The Collective. Amazing talent. They are national award-winning musicians, and they're coming out of the university just a quarter mile down the road from this project on East 7th, and it is celebrating 150 years this year. I was reminded by my personal assistant for the day that I needed to introduce myself. So for those that are here that do not know me, my name is Dalee Becker. I am owner and founder of Beckwright Commercial Real Estate, Beckwright Asset Management, and an affiliate construction company that fixes all your roads around the state of Texas. It is an honor to stand here in front of all of you, and it is an honor to be part of this project. East Austin is a very, very special place to me, to Mark Vornberg, and our other partners that have been here many years, if not decades. East Austin has a very rich history. It is a very tight-knit community, and we here at Workbench want to build and weave into the tapestry of East Austin and its future. We're doing that here at Workbench, where Mark Vornberg has brought together some of the best in the commercial real estate, construction, and development industries, yes, in Texas and national. So, we're going to celebrate today. We are all grateful that you're here, and I'm going to ask our first speaker to come up, the brain behind all of this, and for sure, the muscle. What he has done over the last 18 months that nobody has seen is incredible. It is not easy to get one of these projects built. It's not even easy to get it permitted. But he has done that, lined up the financing, put together the partners, and we stand here to celebrate the groundbreaking and Mark Vornberg.
Hello. Thank you everybody for coming today. The first question that kind of comes up, because we have a really nice office just a couple of blocks down, is why are we doing a new office? Part of it is we just really love the process of being in a new office. Have to admit, but it all started because Scott and Cooner, which are downstairs tenants, said, hey, we really need to expand. Is there anywhere we can add on to the building? And I like to take advantage of things like that and said, hey, what if you take our space and we'll just move down the street? We just need 3 or 4 years to get it going. So luckily they were willing to wait. Site selection, my partner Kim and I were like, okay, if we could do it again, where would we do it? And we kind of looked next door and went, if we could do it at Los Comales would be great. Los Comales wasn't for sale at the time. And we looked up and down the street. We had looked at this site for 2 different clients on different occasions. And because of some zoning changes, and the neighbor changed their zoning a couple of years before, it totally switched, that this lot went from one that was very hard to build a decent sized building on to it now allows us to do a 4-story building. Excuse me. So the other thing was the energy of East Austin. Both Kim and I live on the east side, as well as a lot of our employees and a lot of our partners. So we really wanted to keep the energy of the east side was really important to us. 3 of the partners, Dick Clark, Fort, and Art and Artisans, 4 of the partners, and Beckwright Commercial, all office within just a couple of blocks of here currently. So we're all kind of coming together in this new building. One of the very first things that got this whole thing started was we said, well, if we could do it again, how would we do it the next time? We really love the energy that goes back and forth between Fort and us. And we thought if we could really make a one-stop shop where we have a contractor, an architect, an engineer, a lighting company, a landscape company, a realtor, a real estate lawyer. That was kind of the dream that started this all off. So we started calling our friends and our neighbors and said, hey, we're going to build a new building right down the street. Would you be interested? And I got to put a big shout out to Swinnerton, because they really were the key person that triggered this to move forward to be actual construction today. So thank you very much, Swinnerton, for getting behind this, both mentally and physically and financially. I think that very first conversation, it was like, hey, would you be interested in building, occupying, and helping us pay for a building? And they didn't go running and screaming. Was awesome. So big shout out to Swinnerton for that. We're really hoping to bring kind of a design collective together here. And we've been really lucky to put together all these partners and friends to make it happen. So I did want to say thank you to the neighbors. This property has a lot of single family as well as a couple of commercial projects next door, and their help along the way is really what's made this possible. To all of my partners for making this dream a reality, for Lindgren Development, for really providing the backbone to this project was very important. The bank for lending us a boatload of money. Thank you, banks. And my office, the engineers, and the contractors that have done all of the work on this project so far. And most of all, my wife, for supporting me and for not divorcing me over this. Thank you. Are you filming my backside?
No, I didn't. I did record it. Okay. Making sure I do follow the order, because I've already gotten off a little bit. This morning you're going to hear from a few of our partners, although everybody is putting so much into this project. The weight and the depth of all of their experience and the work that they're putting in is just phenomenal. I had the pleasure of meeting, I have now lovingly named our head honcho of Central Texas here in Swinnerton, Allison. And when I met her, I immediately knew I had met someone that is phenomenally accomplished and brilliant and driven. And if there is anybody that's going to conquer Texas for Swinnerton, that would be Allison. So here in Central Texas, the Austin office is female-led, and I'm going to have Allison come up and say a few words, or as many as she would like.
Thank you. That was a very kind introduction. I have actually written something, and I'm going to read it, so I'm not as talented as Mark and Delee. So today, we're gathering not just to break ground on a new building, but to celebrate a significant milestone in the journey of our Austin team. This moment is particularly special as we lay the foundation of our new office, a place that will embody our commitment to excellence, innovation, and community. As many of you know, our new structure will be built with mass timber, a choice that reflects our dedication to sustainable construction practices. Mass timber is not just a building material, it's a statement of our values. It represents strength, resilience, and a forward-thinking approach that aligns perfectly with the vision that we have for our company and the future of our industry. We are excited to partner with TimberLab. TimberLab, raise your hand. Back there. Whose expertise on mass timber construction will help us bring this vision to life. Their dedication to quality and innovation mirrors our own, and together we will create a workspace that is not only functional, but also beautiful and environmentally responsible. The new office is more than just a structure, it's a testament to our commitment to establishing a presence in East Austin. As we continue to grow and expand our operations, we are deeply aware of the responsibility we have to the community that supports us. Our decision to build here signifies our intention to foster strong relationships, collaborate with local partners, and contribute positively to the vibrant fabric of East Austin. Thank you for all being here today and for your continued support. Let's build something great together.
Hashtag, let's build something great together. Thank you, Allison. And I'll take this moment. Swinnerton here in Austin, the Austin office, is not the only firm that is a partner in the project that is woman-led. We also have art and artisans. Jennifer C. is here with us today. Her headquarters are already in East Austin, but whenever this is built, she'll be moving over there into this building. Her firm is 22 years old, which is phenomenal for a woman-founded firm. We also have Legacy Lighting that is founded and run by Shauna Seek, and it also is 22 years old. Now the significance is there's not statistically that many women in construction, in development, in commercial real estate, much less putting their own hard-earned money and their business financials on the line to go into a 50,000 square foot building. 66% of us at this building will be women-led companies. And another one where she is an owner is Dick Clark Architecture. We have Kim Powers, who's going to make sure this is the most beautiful thing any of us have inhabited. So thank you, Kim. Swinnerton came with a checkbook, but we needed more. So we started calling banks. And whenever you call a bank and say, hey, we'd like to build an office building, and this is 22, 23, 24, some of them were not so receptive. But there was one bank, there was a couple, but American Bank, man, they stuck with us. They've had years, decades of experience with Mark Vormberg, so he was able to catapult his relationship with them and convince them that this was an amazing development to loan us money on. We all got in line, we signed up. That occurred last week, I think the exact same day we got the site plan approved. It was a magical Thursday. So banks are about relationships, and this one comes down to the relationship with David Story and Mark Vormberg. And David worked his tail off to make us get to the closing table, give us the construction loan, and I'd like David to come up and say a few words.
Thank you, Delee, for that kind introduction. As Delee said, my name is David Story, and I work for American Bank, the lead bank on the project. And I just have to say, I've had a great relationship with Mark Vormberg and DCA for over 15 years. I've financed numerous projects with them. They've all gone so well because of who Mark is and the partners that he works with. And that is what drew us to this project. Not knowing the other partners 18 months ago, over that time, I've got to know most of them very well, and I can say that they are the right people and the right partners to make this project successful. And so we're looking forward to getting this done, and we have no doubt that it will be a successful project. Thank you for Mark for letting us be a part of it and partnering with you. Thank you.
We're going to have one final special moment for you, but I will end my time at the microphone by saying thank you all for being here on a bit of a toasty October morning here in East Austin. I hope that one thing you take away from this is relationships matter. I think a lot of us are here because of relationships we built with somebody that's standing here next to us. And that makes business fun because there's a lot of hard days. So why not share them with your friends? And that is what Workbench is. It's a community of friends that also own firms that do development, and we call East Austin home. We want to be here and leave it better than how we found it. Thank you all for being here, but do not leave, because the very special moment is I'm asked Dr. Reverend Horton from Mount Zion Church, that is 1.5 miles north of this site. It is a 150-year-old church here in East Austin. Again, the community that built the place that we're standing is built by the community that still attends that church. I call it home, and I can't wait to have my friend come say a prayer of blessing over the site.
Good morning to everyone. For those of you who would like to join us, if you don't mind, would you bow your heads for just a moment? God, for this day that you have given to us, we are grateful and thankful for the intentionality of this project, for the research that has been done to make sure to honor the legacy of East Austin. We thank you for the provisions that you have given. We ask now that you would bless every hand that shall come to build this site, that shall work at this place. We ask that you would bless every partner, every family that played a role in making this come to fruition. And then, God, our prayer is that as this project is done, that your light would shine through it, that every time someone drives past or walks by here, they will see that there is a light shining bright in East Austin. We ask now that as they move forward with this project, that you would bless them, that you would give safety to everyone who comes to be a part of it. Thank you for every partner, for every business, for every individual who comes to bring this together. Thank you for the collaborative effort, and thank you for the picture of unity this gives to our city. We ask now that you would bless everything that is done. It's in the name of your son, Jesus, we do pray. Amen.